tractor, I'm going to leave it outside for now. We'll park it next to the bale trailer and we can probably turn off GPS. Okay, you can sit there. That's good. I think I left the Massey Ferguson on, so we'll run over here and turn it off. Thought I saw there a plume of exhaust. I did actually turn it off, okay. So, next thing's next. I need the Lamborghini and I need the roller. We're going to wait till the end of the month to see how much slurry we have left before I finish off the field that I'm going to plant maize in. Alright, back it up. And that looks like we have mulching rollers on this. Oh shucks, okay. I'll take this round to the workshop and we'll get this reconfigured. Yeah, one of the other things we did on this farm was I managed to get some folding drapers mod. So we used that because it was very difficult to get in and out of a lot of our fields, which is a little bit of a problem. Not so much now that I'm sort of carving hedges off the edge of... I think that every field has an open edge, but the other side of the farm track has a closed edge. So multi-roller. Customize. That's field roller. And that doesn't cost me anything because we already have field rollers and mulching rollers. What I don't have is grass rollers, but grass rollers or grass field rollers don't actually do anything in precision farming. They might work in with environmental farming mod. Haven't tried it, but very good. Okay. Time to make like Jeremy Clarkson and use a big white tractor. Alrighty, I'm going to turn on turn on guidance steering. We should get that lowered. That looks good. Okay. Okay, so we get this rolled, and then we're done with this field until next month. I'm playing 4-day months, so there will probably be some month skipping as soon as this job's done. It's only 27 degrees outside. Oh my. Yeah, there's quite a lot of crops I have not seriously experienced in various farming simulators. I did try out sugar beets when Estancia Lapacho came on. It did have some sugar beet fields, sorry, sugar cane fields, so obviously the first thing you had to do starting that map was harvest the sugarcane, which was painful. And as soon as I'd done that once, it's like, yeah, I don't really like sugarcane. You can replant the crop like you can with potatoes. It regrows at least 3 times. I've never experienced it not regrowing because I've never played a game with sugarcane that long. But it's just painful. The one thing about sugar beet harvesters is even the tractor hauled one has 3 meter working width. If you start off on a small farm with small tractors and 3 meter seeders and the starter harvester, you actually find that it's painful to do 3 meter harvesting or 3 meter 3 meter farming, but it can be done if you're willing to put the time into it. And as I said, yeah, sugar beets are a lot of time, but they're worth it. Farm Sim does reward you for doing the heavy workload crops like sugar beets, potatoes, and what have you. There is a boost in income. It's way more income than you get from cereals. So there's that. But even then, even for me, some of them are just, I don't want to do this because it is so painful. Potatoes, I'm going to work up to that big self-propelled harvester as soon as I can, or as quickly as I can. But the same's true now of things like, the peas and the spinach and the green beans. They're just 3 meter harvesters that cost $500,000 or pounds or whatever currency you play with. And so again, that's an expensive startup for the farm, and your harvester's only 3 meters wide. I'm not sure a lot of people are going to have the patience to stick with those new crops, added to which I don't believe they pay very well either. So there isn't even the financial bonus that you get from things like sugar beets and potatoes, where there's enhanced income from a high labor cost crop. At least none of the tables I've seen. But yeah, I try not to mix every single crop because I don't think I've got the patience to do a harvest of sugar beets and a harvest of potatoes and a harvest of carrots. That would just be painful. I think someone did add a mod for the sugar beet harvester, maybe the potato harvester. Someone's added a mod for one of the base game root crop harvesters that allows it to be used to harvest carrots and red beets and parsnips. So the advantage with that is it's got larger capacity, so you can you don't have to babysit the vehicle while it's working. With sugar beets I can set off a worker and come back periodically to unload it, but then I have to figure out where to unload it to, so we unload it to that big white building over there. Is that? I think that's the sugar beet processing factory. There's another factory over there as well. I think that one's the sugar beet factory. So we take all our sugar beets there and store them there. Turn them into sugar and stuff.
I'm going to go outside.
This is a big field for us.
No. Yeah.
Okay, now it gets difficult because I can't see where we've been and where we haven't been. It looks like that one actually. So let us back that off a little. I like it when there's a little bit more contrast between the state of the field currently and the state of the field that we're turning it into. We can actually see from this angle the planter rows versus the seedbed contours. But from high up, I can't tell the difference. Obviously over there where the surface is different colours, it's easy to see where I still need to go. Okay, that's done. Shouldn't drive over the field, but hey, you know what? Who's going to notice? It's my field. And forwards a little. GPS on, and we'll slide into that row. And I'm out of tea again.
Can I go in the back? Can you zoom in?
Okay, one more. And that's good.
Yeah, something's so wet. Those ones I can put on the wet ones, I can. The wet ones are easy for me to put out. Well, it's fine.
It's fine. I'm a child. I can handle it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Until that gets there and into there. Okay. So these end bits do take me a little bit of time to get turned round. But once we've done this bit, we can get back to 14, 15 mile an hour runs up and down. Which is awesome. Clumpty clumpty clump. And of course, going back to the monitor thing, obviously since I'm limited to 60
Hi.
60 frames a second, it does mean that anytime I stream, I'm currently limited to 60 frames a second, but we are streaming at 1440. If you're capable of displaying that resolution, and if the stream is good enough quality. And then the YouTube videos also render at 1440 as well. So that's good. Okay, we're done there. Now I have to figure out where the next row starts. Okay, that's the way I'm looking. Oh, hello. Well, that would appear to be exactly the row I want to be on. Okay. Well, I can actually see it from this angle in the sunlight. So, swing round the bottom. I'll lower that down here. Now I can't see where I want to go again. This is the row. This is the way. Okay. So I might come down the left side of the field, or the right side of the field from where we're driving, and do a couple of rows along the bottom here so that we get good area we can turn around in. Is a diesel. Oh, that's what's running. I didn't turn off the truck. Such is life. We'll fix that later. And then obviously this job is... it's the last one we have to do today, I think. Cutting grass is next month. Seeding maize is next month. I am thinking I do want to rip up that grass field in front of us, but I might sell that as silage bales with the big field, and then worry about all of that later. We'll seed it next month as something. I don't know what yet. As I said, I was considering sorghum. This looks like a good row. Okay. So, and again, I'll round out that triangle to our left in a minute, and then all we have left to do is then straight up and down the field. Which will make things a lot easier. So roll that down to looks like, I don't know, where's the end? I'll just roll that down all the way down, that's fine. Okay. Up again. Seriously, I cannot tell. Looks like this is, from here is where we haven't rolled. That was the row. Have missed a couple of bits along the bottom there, but that's fine. Oops. Silage hedgerows. Either the equipment should break or the hedges would break. Anyway, get that bit done. And we're very close to being similar widths on the rollers and on the planter. But the rollers go faster. So this job isn't going to take nearly as long to finish as the planting did. Okay, so somewhere here. Actually, probably this one. That one there. So that's the roll. That's the row we need to match to. Get us turned around. Do not hit the hedge, please. That's the row I want. Guidance steering on. Lower the rollers and yay. Okay, so I should just be able to do everything else like this. The issue at this end is there might be a small triangle where we hit the headland. But that's fine. Still thinking about front loader for this tractor. Yes, indeed. Teenage Osa's declaration of I'm going outside. I'm bored inside without a small child to play with, so outside. Okay, so just the central block here now. And this will not, or should not, take us too long, especially if I hit the cruise control button while not pressing the throttle. How are we doing? 10 after 10:15. That's a little divot there. That's okay. Probably, well, no, is it? I was going to say it's probably part of the off-field section, but no, that's part of my old field. So, okay. Because of the way this field rotates, or angles at the bottom here, doing a straight 180 into the next row is probably not going to work well. Still, what's game time? 11:30. Checked weather. What's the weather going to be today? Oh, rain at 8 o'clock. That's not too bad, I guess. And then rain for the rest of April. May's going to be dry, which is good because we've got stuff to do in May, but it's going to rain later in the month. Hopefully it straightens out. Yes. So I did miss a bit over there, but I think once we've done all the rows up and down here, I can clip the top of the rows there and just make sure we've got good seed bed across the field. Actually, it only looks like there's 2 more rows after this one, so we're going to end up down the bottom here.